just I imagine like a female walrus can weigh anywhere between 400 and 1,250 kilos. Like that's a huge range. I imagine walrus is more on the smaller scale of that scale rather than the max. Why are you yawning at 3 p.m? Because I went fishing?
It's very stressful and active work fishing.
I take 2 Panadol if I can't sleep in a mat. I took Nurofen. I actually took Nurofen. I just like kept tossing and turning and I felt so uncomfortable. I started stretching. I woke up and I just started stretching. It didn't really help that much.
I've basically been off work.
Where you sleep? Do they have a backyard? If so, go out. No, not really. Don't really have a big backyard. It's just a little courtyard kind of thing.
Yeah, because my boss has been in Japan, I've been keeping ridiculous hours and I really need to get back onto human time.
As in, so your boss is on holiday, or
yeah,
and so you're also in a way on holiday.
Basically,
okay.
There's been minimal work, and I haven't really had to get up early to do it.
Is there any work?
A little bit. Like 10 or 15 hours last week, maybe.
Straya Alley is very entertaining. Really? I feel like I'm boring as fuck.
Well,
burning.
Maybe you're just more alive because of all the melatonin you're getting.
All the sun. I still can't believe how much sun there is right now. Like,
it really surprised me.
It's supposed to be raining today. Raining and cold. Like, I bought my down jacket because I was like, yeah.
I saw that. And I was usually on the water, like on a jetty, it'd
be cold,
really
right?
windy
it's
and
really,
cold.
Yeah. So that's why I bought my jacket, but it was actually really hot.
Yeah, I'm glad I dressed light and didn't bring any of the heavy stuff down with me.
I'm still really annoyed that my stream isn't working. Like,
yeah, that sucks.
Lugging all my equipment here, and also paying for it. Like, I'm paying for 3 internet connections, but I'm only using 1. Very fucking expensive.
Yeah.
This is the best way. That's not too hot. I mean, I'm in a car, so like it's just amplifying, and I'm just like, I can see how dry my skin is getting in the camera. I feel really restless. Like, my body feels restless. You need to go for a run or a massage, a good stretch session or something.
I feel like I need to like soak the fish smell out of my hands. Crushing up the bait.
I recognize this intersection.
Almost there.
Came down this intersection so many times to swing dancing.
Yeah.
And also to see my sister. She used to live in Nanawani.
Yeah, the first time I had to drive to, because my boss lives in Bayswater, which is also where, like, you know, we go there to pick up all the gear for the jobs. And yeah, the first time I had to drive out there, I was like, I know exactly where I am.
It's so much fun driving and then be like, I actually know where I am. I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
I don't
Especially
feel like
when
that
you're completely lost and then you get somewhere, you're like, I know that street.
Familiarity. I don't feel like that ever in Japan. Japan is just, the roads are just, at least Tokyo, like Tokyo roads are just crazy. But out near Nagano, I know a couple of the roads. There's not many roads to begin with, so.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Where's my sunglasses? It's like in my bag at home because I thought it was gonna be cold and raining today. Why does the driver sound like Fabi? Oh my god! He doesn't! He swear he doesn't. Put moisturizer in the camera.
There could be moisturizer
said
in the thing. It's probably not that desperate.
I like drives around in Japan, honey. Yeah, I drove you guys around before.
All 120 of you kids in the back.
Actually, they sit in the front.
Yeah, that's fine.
On the dashboard sometimes.
Yeah, you wouldn't actually put the camera in the back. That would be a horrible stream. Just the back of your car and back of your head in the inside of the car.
Mom, are we there yet? Mom, I'm bored. Are we there yet? I need pee.
You want the window down? It's too windy. Kids suck.
It's too hot. I need air. No, you can't open the window. It's too windy.
No, go for 325 is leaning over into my space.
Mom, can we get drive-thru? Hi, Turbo. Girl, I like to be driven. I'm a superstar. Says P. Oh man, memories, man.
Yeah.
Cause like, I used to work in Oakley's, and we would always finish late, and the only place in the area that would be open for like restaurants and stuff would be here. So I ate here after work so much.
The escape room in the Strike here is actually really good.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what restaurants are down there now, but I used to eat at Wire all the time.
Do
you know Wire?
I think.
And the owner is really nice. He flies them all to Japan every year.
Oh wow, that's really cool. It's the best Japanese restaurant in Hollywood. Like, probably the best Japanese food I've had outside of Japan. And like all like actual Japanese staff talking Japanese to each other the entire time, and like me, just the one white guy. It was so good. Like proper warm sake. Oh yeah, so Vicinity, which is the same company as owns.
Oh, it's the Glen.
Yeah. So yeah, the company that owned Bayside has bought up, and they also own Emporium. They own this now. They actually own heaps of property across the country.
Oh, this looks nice.
And they've done it all up. It's a bit generic shopping centre now. It was probably a bit gloomy beforehand, but now
it was really old beforehand.
It's the same company that owned Chadstone actually. So it's kind of just like an old Chadstone now. It is nice architecture, like compared to a lot of other buildings. Yeah, so that, like, the swirly ribbon symbol.
Yeah, that's the same as Centro and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Like Centro Oakley?
Yeah, so I didn't know, like, they're a property management company, and I only knew, like, so they owned Bayside, so where Gate Culture was, that's who I had to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
And then we did a job in the Emporium once, and we had to fill in a whole bunch of Vicinity stuff. So yeah, I started, and then when I had to hand in the paperwork, and their headquarters is one of the new Chadstone developments.
Yeah.
So I started to catch on to the fact that they own a lot.
Yeah.
They own at least half of the Box Hill shopping centre. And they often own, like, they'll own the property around. Like, remember at the Glen, how there was all those little arcades around it with all the other little shops in it?
Yeah.
They owned that land as well.
Oh wow.
But they've actually started like making themselves an actual brand, and so you get that little
Squiggle.
sweat. Yeah,
But they had that before I moved as well.
I had it around, but they wasn't like prominent. They weren't really sort of advertising what.
I think they just kind of like I noticed that they had a few different types of logos, and then they started just like kind of like bringing it in together.
It was a bit like they were running each property separately, and then they started to start doing everything as one.
And they were just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
So open the windows, bugs will get in your mouth when you yawn. Mom, can we get some ice cream? That does sound really good. It's actually really hot now, so.
I have yeah. There is a tub of homemade ice cream in the freezer.
Homemade?
Yeah. Dad's girlfriend makes ice cream.
Nice.
Which is funny because she's a nutritionist.
Huh. I don't think that matters. I mean, I'm a dietitian.
Well,
I don't judge.
Yeah, that's
Or was a dietitian.
She like plans hospital menus and stuff. And yeah, she's one of those people. She's like, she's like, I can have 1,000 calories today, and I've had 800, so I can have 200 calories of ice cream right now.
It's so weird that in dietetics, like, everyone graduates, and everyone has a very different, like, they were definitely those people in my cohort.
Yeah.
And then there's, like, the cohorts that's just like, yeah, just don't have an unhealthy relationship with food. Like,
yeah.
There's a term for people who have, like, it's like OCD, but with, like, food.
Yeah.
Calorie counting.
She's
And
not
so many dietitians
like
have
that. It's just that she's always doing